Okay, I'll just share my screen. Allow me a moment. Okay. I just started the live stream, but the title is not correct, I guess. It still says community meeting.
Did you change on Restream?
There's a procedure you have to follow. Maybe you didn't change it in Restream.
I've changed it in the
Do you remember how I showed you
stream.
yesterday? Did you update
Yes, I've
the title?
updated. Yes, I've updated the title. Okay. Yes, it's the wrong stream. Picked the wrong stream from the restream. So there's another community meeting.
Can you share your screen? Let us see.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, you won't be able to do anything about it now. If a live stream is already started, then the only option is that after the meeting, somebody manually changed the title in the YouTube recording. That's it. And don't worry, it's not the first time that happened.
Yes.
Lucas, you sound so far away. Is it me?
No, I'm in the car.
Oh, okay.
He's driving.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna report you that you're driving.
But it's 21st century. I don't hold the phone at my head, so it doesn't count.
How will you know?
Just allow me to share my screen. Wait to see. I hope my screen is visible.
Yep, I can see the nice background. Yeah.
The screen is visible.
We'll change the title after this call. Skip that part.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
just remind me, I will change on YouTube because after that you have to manually do it.
sure. Okay, so I pull my. Okay. So, okay, I'll start with. We'll start it. For those of you who don't know, my name is Prince Rajput. I'm the maintainer of the website, and along with me, I have Truly and Lucas, who are also the maintainer of website. And apart from this, I guess we have Virat and a couple of other contributors. So I'll start with a couple of topics that we need to address for website. So since all of you are aware that we are not selected for this year GSOC program, so we'll still continue on the maintainership part. We'll figure it out how we'll do for the website repository, as we'll be needing more maintainers in the website as well, because we have a lot of work to do from the maintainer side. We have a lot of PRs and issues and a lot of maintainers work that we need to done, and it cannot be done with the maintainers we have right now at this moment. So we'll plan it out how we'll go ahead with the mentorship program. And, okay, so we'll start with the topics that we need to address for website. So since all of you are aware that we are not selected for this year GSOC program, so we'll figure it out how we'll do for the website repository, as we'll be needing more maintainers in the website as well, because we have a lot of work to do from the maintainer side. We have a lot of maintainers work that we need to done, and it cannot be done with the maintainers we have right now at this moment. So we'll plan it out how we'll go ahead with the mentorship program. And I will make it a formal path for everyone to get on board. Yes, so this is all about the maintainership program. And uh,
Prince, are you sharing your
mhm.
screen?
Is my
The
screen is
background is
visible?
visible, nothing else is visible.
Okay. Yes, I'm not sharing anything. I'll just have to share the update. So, okay. Another thing is I have a couple of topics to discuss. So this maintainership was the first part. And moving next, this is a small one. Do we have any update regarding our official mail ID? Is it the .io one or the .com one?
It's the .com one. So, sorry, I had too many notifications, but you can go ahead and
Mhm.
update to the .com one.
Mhm. Okay.
Mhm.
But as far as I can remember, we are using .io everywhere, so we'll then need to change it everywhere to .com.
Yes. If
Okay.
those who still have the IO, you still can access the .com, but people should now use the .com
Mhm.
instead of the .io. So wherever
Mhm.
we need to update the IO to .com, we should do that.
Mhm. Okay. So I'll update this issue. Mm, okay. Apart from this, Lucas, I have a topic for you to discuss. It's regarding the tools section we have in our website. Lucas, you there? Are you still
Yeah,
driving?
I'm here. I'm here and listening and waiting for your question.
Okay. Okay. So actually, the automated section that we have in the tools where we fetch the tools data on a daily basis. So the problem with that is we have a limitation in GitHub API that we use to fetch those tools data. So the limitation is it only scans for around 4,000 repositories only. So recently, one of the tools owner reported a issue in our website that his tool is not visible in the website, and he followed the documentation. And based on that documentation, he added the async API file, but that his tool is not visible on our website. So I've checked that file, everything is good. So the only possible reason that I see here is because of the limitation we have in the search API, that 4,000 repos. And there too, if we crunch down, there's a specific section that if we search for file specific, we have a limitation of around 100 uh, repos. So this limitation will be there. We cannot do anything for that. So I would just suggest that if we update our documentation to just not only rely to add a sync API file at their end, but you can also add it on our manuals file by creating an issue, and we'll add that manually in our file. Mm, Hope you are following me, Lucas.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Listen, can you explain again, like, where is this 4,000 repo limit coming from? Like, what's the
It's
limit related?
it's from the GitHub API that we use to fetch the data. It's mentioned
But
there
we fetch
that,
only the results of the search, right? As far as I remember.
but it only scans for that 4,000 repos at a time.
So
I guess
that's a
it
limit on the
will.
search API.
Mhm. Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't know there's a.
I tried it
Didn't know
manually
there's
by
a.
yes, I cross-checked it via Postman writing their API. So yes, there's a limitation on their end. So currently, it only fetches around 35 results uh, our, uh, that matches our async API file. So that's the reason that tool was not able to display on our website because that limitation.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, then there's not much we can do. So just be transparent. Write down what you described. Write it down in the issue, and as you said, let's switch to only manual approach. Because I saw there was also a comment from one person, from one guy in the community repo, I think today, also about the listing of the tool. Like basic, not sure if that's the same person. Do you know?
When did he report around? I guess the one that I mentioned, it's around 1 to 2 months back.
Okay. Yeah. So like, if there's an API limit, then we can't do much about it. So just update docs, remove this.
Yes, just update the docs.
And that's it.
That they are able to know what's the next step they need to follow. Just create an issue at our end. So it just we'll add it at our end manually.
Yeah, and also if you can already go after the meeting to the community repo, not community repo, to the community working group channel, and also answer this guy that was asking the same basically question, that would be good. But yeah, after that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I'll do that. Yeah. So we'll update the docs for this accordingly. Okay. Okay. Jump to another topic. Give me a second. Okay. Another thing is regarding a translation we have in our website. So we keep on getting the issues opened by the contributor that, hey, we can add translation for this language in our website. And right now we have, for the homepage, we have translation for three the languages. So, I mean, I want to know from you guys, do we really need translation? And like, if yes, then what all are the languages we want to add the translation for? As this is a quite a lot of effort, and cannot support, we cannot add translation support for all the languages. So uh, it depends on the where our audience is right now. So Tuli, maybe you can help with this. Uh, do we really need translation, add up more translation in our website, or we can go ahead with the current one we have?
Did you say a lot of people were requesting that?
A lot of contributors, I would say, not the one that they are actually needing. So the contributors keep on opening the issues that, hey, we can add translation for this as well.
Okay.
At that moment,
sorry, you were saying?
so at that moment, we are more like, yes, we can add that, but is it something really needed at our end, or we need to prioritize it?
I think maybe we could do a survey in the Slack chat and see. And then have like people vote if it would help or not. And then like ask questions like, what is the main language of async API's audience? Because I know how like y'all have gotten a lot of global support, so I feel like it's important to like think about how to support that. I mean, yeah, most of our content is in English, but I have seen like a lot of Indians use it. So I think doing a survey and kind of like having a pulse on um, who needs whose audience would help with the translation issue. Am I making sense? I said a lot.
It definitely makes sense.
Can I ask one question? Because I didn't know that we already have translations. Is it just like what level of what's the level of translation? Like, is it like this German and the other language? Not sure what was it.
We have at the moment we have very limited translation. It's not for all the pages we have. Is Lucas, you are breaking.
Like also like, is it like full translation of the website? Like
You can just type
No, Lucas, if I'm not wrong, you are asking. We currently don't have translation for whole website. We only have translation for few of the pages. Like this home page, we have the translation for 3 languages. But if we go to any other page, like say docs, we don't have translation for that. So yes, we have translation limited to like if I'm not wrong, for 2 to 3 page only, not more than that. And that too is a manual translation. So we add the JSON translation file in our website.
okay. I mean, from my perspective, let's say from strategy perspective for AsyncAPI, the best would be if we have translations to the most popular languages. But we're not like with the regular volunteer work, it's undoable because even if we would like to automate it with some AI, that would require validation of the translation with the AI, and then it means that as maintainers, we would have to have access to, AI agents with large limits that actually allow you to verify the translations to make sure that nobody's pranking translation system. So
Yes.
so yeah, that's a difficult one.
And at the moment, we don't have translation for complete website. So it's like partially the docs are not also translated. So do you want a complete translation for few of the languages? Is it like the partial website that supports the translation?
Maybe we could do a vote on. Maybe we could do a vote on that in the Slack.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Maybe I'll create an issue for this and have opinion from others as well to check on this.
And can you because I didn't catch it, like, can you also like answer is it like, why did you raise this topic? Is it that somebody wants to add something more, or you just wanna
I
is
raised
there
it
some
because
issue related to?
yes, there are a couple of issues related to it. It is created by contributors and not the actual members who are facing this issue. So they are more like, hey, the translation is supported in this page and it is not supported in this page. So we can add the translation here and we can add more languages for translation. So we keep on getting this kinds of issues and the website repositories to add this. So at that moment, we're like, should we really go ahead with these kinds of translation requests or not?
I mean, it is coming from contributors and we
Yes, it
haven't
is coming
got
from
from users, then there are two things. Like, it's not going to be priority if it's just coming from contributions. I mean, is it recent contributions? That will be my first question. Like pre-GSOC.
yes. Yes, so this Chinese contribution that you've seen had added recently in the past 2 3 months. So that is
Mm-hmm.
also a issue created by a contributor and just finished by a contributor. I'm not sure if we should go ahead with this kinds of approach that contributor is suggesting to add this, and they just fulfill the request and we add it here.
Yeah,
So
because
that's
if
why I
it's
bring
coming
this topic
from,
here.
mhm. I
Mhm.
mean, if it's coming from users like we need to add
No.
languages, then I will prioritize
Mhm.
that. But if it's
Yes.
contributions, it will be like not as priority, but it will
Mhm.
be a nice to have on the website depending on the capacity and the bandwidth. But if it's not from users, then I wouldn't put it like as top priority. Hi
Mhm.
Anton.
Yes.
Yeah, hi
That's why
everyone.
we need. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
Please
ahead,
go.
Prince.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, basically, from my perspective, I see translation and internationalization as a big topic, and that
Mhm.
requires a lot of effort. And basically, if we don't have like a consistent flow of issues with translations and constant requests from users, from my perspective as an employee from international company
Mhm.
that has a translation implemented on their website, I see a lot of effort to do this properly,
Mhm.
to support different countries, different languages. So if there is no urgent request from users, I don't see
Mhm.
much much need to go with something from English, and
Mhm.
probably we can go with we can open the current state of the translations, for example, for German or
Mhm.
for another language, so that contributors can see the current state. Uh,
Mhm.
much translation is done, and probably they can contribute freely
Mhm.
to this topic, and then we can, for example, add this translation uh, for testing to see uh, what is done and what is left. And for
Mhm.
me, I don't see like a lot of benefits if the site is only partially.
Mhm. Yes, I agree.
It's
The request is.
it's kind of tricky topic because
Mm.
when the site is translated only partially, it may really frustrate the users even more
Mhm.
if there is only one translation, but the site is translated
Mhm.
fully. For example, like
Mhm.
English, yeah, and you can switch to German and see only like
Mhm.
headers are translated to German. So it
Mhm.
may frustrate even more if you have partial translation rather one that is
Mhm.
translated fully and properly. So probably one of my proposal is to open the current state of uh, translation that we would like to have, or we can, Christine said, we can add kind of survey to see whether there is some kind of request for different
Yeah.
translations, and see who can help us with translations if they are, for example, like native speakers.
Mhm.
They can, for example, I can translate to Ukrainian or Russian language. For example,
Mhm.
I'm a native speaker of both, uh,
Yeah.
and well, people can see the current state and they can freely contribute
Mhm.
to these translations, and then we can, for example, if we
Mhm.
go with 80% of the whole translation, we can
Mhm.
then add it to the website, and that's gonna be better than some kind of
Mhm.
pages for 15 pages only translated, and the rest 20% will be it will be easier to cover those 20% for with anyone who can contribute. That's my idea.
Yeah, I
Yes.
I brought up the survey idea too, Mr. Gold. So we're on the same page in regards to that.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll create a issue for this and we'll discuss there and we'll take a survey for this. So we'll clean up few of the translation if we need, if we found that if we don't need translation for this because there's a lot to cover. We cannot simply provide translation for 2-3 pages only. That I agree. If we are supporting a translation, we should do it for and most of the website, I would say, as you mentioned, at 80% of the website. And yes, so I'll create a issue for this and we'll discuss more from the community there, what we need to support as a translation and what not. We'll then add it accordingly.
And in case of contributions, I think you also have the answer. Like if there's an issue from contributor that came not for us in the API, but actually to do some contributions or participate in some mentorships, you just communicate that translations are not for good first issues. It's a serious topic, and that's it. You just close the issue.
Yeah. I can bring up next topic. Just give me a moment. Okay, so another thing is I want to change the template for the PR for the website repository. So I had a word with Luca. So it is governed from .github repo. So Luca, if we make changes in .github repo for the template, so it will be then reflected to all other repos. I'm not sure if we can go ahead with changing it for all the repos. So I want to change it for the website only. So can we do that and exclude website repository from .github repo for the template?
100%. If that's gonna help you out, then do it. Yeah, we did it in the .github to simplify. It's like you know, like with the contribution MD, we have contribution MD in .github repo, and we distribute to all the projects. But if the project is in a mode which is more advanced, that let's say simple setup, and a project wants its own contributor guide, they can opt out and have their own contributor guide, like you have in the website. And the same with templates. Like if you don't want to use these templates from the .github repo, then just maintain your own. That's it.
Perfect. So the changes that I want to propose is since this is on website repositories. So first of all, what I propose is to attach the screenshot or the evidence for the website repository for the changes that you are doing. Let's say if you change any component, you just attach the evidence that hey, this was the previous for how it looks like. And now from since we have the temporary deployment link from Netlify in that PR, so simply go through that link and verify your changes and attach it as part of the PR. So it just makes the PR review much more easier since you need to also verify your changes are working or not. So currently what I used to do is I used to manually verify all the changes, but it would make the life of maintainer easy if those evidences are also attached by the contributor and manually verified it with that deployment link. So we'll need to change the template accordingly to guide the contributors to how they can attach the evidences over there and how they can proceed, what are checklists that they need to follow.
There's only one thing you have to be aware of, at least a few years ago when we were setting it up, I remember it worked this way that if you can either have templates in .github repo or in your location. You cannot, at least a few years ago, it worked in this way that you cannot have, let's say, I take all the templates from .github repo, but one of the templates I overwrite with my template in my repo. That didn't work this way last when we were setting it up, but maybe that's changed. But basically, if nothing changed, it means that you're gonna have to copy all the templates, at least the ones that you want to have in website. So there's no there was no mechanism for overriding, but maybe there is now. I don't know that part.
Okay, so we'll have to copy all other templates in that case. And so this change will make it in the PR template. And one change I also want in the issue template is regarding the template that we have for docs bug. So the docs bug, the label that we add is a simple label of docs bug. So what I propose is to split that label into two labels, docs and a bug. The two separate label, because the thing is for the docs maintainer, it would be easier to filter out the issues we have related to the docs in the project board that we have set up here, set up for the website. Because in the project board, we cannot filter out issues based on two labels. It only supports filter based on a single label. So for the docs board, it would be great if we simply put a single label related to the docs. Docs and docs bug are two different labels, and I would suggest we should split that label into two. What's your views on this?
So you're saying the prod GitHub only supports one label instead of two?
Yes, you can filter it out based on only a single label. I tried to put two labels, but it didn't work out.
Okay, so with that in mind, I think using something as like just sticking with one label like docs would
Yes.
help.
Mhm.
And then the person, when it comes to writing the issue, they could just simply put a bug or like the specific thing that they want to do.
Yes.
So
We'll put the docs bug label. We'll simply put an additional label as a bug also be there. We're just splitting a single bug into a two, splitting a single label into a two label. That would help to populate that issue or PR in this board.
sorry.
The dogs bug, right? Is it
Yes.
it's separate from the dogs, if I'm not mistaken?
Let me show
Open
you.
the issue that says dogs bug there by the board.
Yes. I'll show you. We have this docs bug label. So I want to exclude this label and split this label into a docs and a bug one. We have a separate label called docs only. This one. So we have this docs label also and this docs bug label also. So what happen is if someone creates an issue and create it from the template that we have here, this one, docs bug report. So it will only just put a docs bug label there. So the problem is that issue will not come up here in the docs board because this only supports a single label at a moment. So we filter it out based on a single docs label.
Okay.
it would be then easier for the docs maintainer to review their board and they know what needs their attention. Mhm. Sounds good. No response. I guess yes.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
So, I'm asking, are we good to go ahead with splitting this label and remove this label and split it into two?
Um, well, you did say GitHub won't only focuses on one. Wait, yeah,
Yes, here you cannot put two labels. I tried doing that, but it does not support that.
okay. So maybe making it into a split label could help it show up, I guess.
Sorry.
So making it its own separate, making the docs bug its own separate label, will it show up if that's done?
I
Kind of,
didn't get your point.
yeah, I'm trying to make sense of the idea. That's all I'm trying to
Can you
do.
rephrase I didn't get your point. Can you rephrase it, please?
Oh, I was saying, I mean, if we do a separate label for bugs, will it
Mhm.
actually will it actually show up, or would it?
Then yes, it will show up if we put filter based on a single label here. So how it works is this view, you can put filters over there. For the labels, it only supports a single label. So if I put a docs bug label here, it will then remove all the issues that are labeled with docs only. This label, docs label.
Okay,
So it
so
will then they'll it will, all the issues that have this label docs, it will then be removed. I put a docs bug label here.
okay, okay. Um, I think I think that could work. I mean,
Having a
having the
single
doc.
label just solves all the problem.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think just doing docs could just
Hmm.
do it
Yes.
instead of docs bug, because I feel like when they see docs issue, it's like kind of obvious that
Hmm.
there's an issue, a bug
Hmm.
with the docs.
Hmm.
So
We will
there's no
put
need.
will Yes, there's no. We'll simply put two labels, two separate labels, docs and a bug. So, yeah, based since it has a docs label, it will uh, show up in this board, and since it also has an additional label as bug, so we'll be able to identify, hey, it's a bug.
Okay, okay.
Yes, go ahead. You had a question.
Well, I'm not pretty much sure that separating two labels is a good idea because, for example,
Mhm.
if you return to the issues in any of the repos, you can find the filters that
Mhm.
actually you can filter through the label. For example, docs.
Mhm.
Yeah, any kind of like docs, and you can if
Mhm.
you set your cursor to the search in the yeah here you can actually you can see a pop-up if you try to type, you can see type bug. Basically you can
Mhm.
have only one label docs, and if this issue as a type bug. So, for example, you can create two types of issues for the label that will be assigned the label docs. So, for example, you can have some kind of feature requests or bugs, and they both will have the label docs, and you don't have. For example, if I have some kind of issue with the links, like we have a lot of
Mhm.
them currently in the community repo, uh,
Mhm.
you can assign the type bug. And it will also
Okay.
have the label docs, so we don't have this separation because I'm not quite sure that bug, well, that it should be separated from like code bugs and dog bugs. It's kind of tricky point because for me,
Mm-hmm.
dog bugs is also dog related. It's not like code related.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
believe for people who are searching for code contributions, they will
Mm-hmm.
uh, will likely to search for bug, and they probably
Okay.
don't want to see dog related bugs. So
Mm-hmm.
they
Okay.
pretty much related, but I believe they don't want to see them
Mm-hmm.
even if they are easy to fix. So
Yeah.
my idea is that we can separate these two
Mm-hmm.
via the type of the issue. So we
Mm-hmm.
will have the docs label for both like feature requests for docs,
Mm-hmm.
some kind of adding new pages, like editing new pages or editing the existing pages, or any
Mm-hmm.
kind of bugs related to missing information like broken links, etc. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether it's possible to like filter through the board because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have pretty much time to play around with it.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, on the issues, uh, we can have separation like label docs, and you can type here type is. You can type is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. You can type on bug.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, makes sense. So
Yeah.
I guess then in that case, what we can do is we'll not split this dog bug label. We'll put it as it is. In
Yeah.
addition to dog bugs label, we'll put additional label called dogs that goes here. In this case, so since we filter it out based on the docs label, this issue will also be part of the board since it has this docs label, and it will also have this docs bug label. We will not split it up. We'll just put two labels just like this one has.
I
I hope
believe,
that
yeah,
will.
we can actually merge these two labels into one, and then additionally, if we need some kind of clarification how to search for
Mhm,
anything that is not bug here, we can actually
mhm,
put it in the contribution how
mhm,
to search for features, doc related features and doc related bugs. So basically, it's one filter that
mhm,
you can like type in the search in the search field.
mhm. Okay.
And
And
dog's bug label will be merged into the docs label. Because yeah, it's actually kind of a good point because dog bug sometimes doesn't have the docs label, and reason for me
mhm.
to
Okay.
need to know which kind of label I want to put to the search, and sometimes I can find the issue I need.
Search it, if I'm
Yeah,
not
it's kind of a
wrong,
good
we'll
point.
search it via docs label.
Yeah, but there is docs, there is area docs, there is dog bug, and it's kind of tricky to
We have
like
multiple labels.
there are
Mhm,
too much of docs, and we don't actually have a system or like any kind of separation between these three groups and
mhm,
which one to use in which case.
mhm,
My idea is to suggestion is to merge them all and just use the native filters out of the that are available out of the box from GitHub to
mhm.
like pinpoint everything you need.
So you want a single label, kind of, or reduce the number of labels we have, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Because we can see all the things that are related to docs, and then you can filter out everything that is not bug, so it will be doc related features, and you can filter out everything that is bug. Everyone who wants to contribute as fast. So, for example, the easiest way to contribute to documentation is probably to fix some kind of inconsistencies, or fix broken links, or fix headers, or something like that. So probably first-time contributors will be interested in doc bugs. So it will be easier to like the label doc, and then like additional filters to find bugs. Having right doc bug, docs bug is basically, it's too much.
If I didn't get you, if I get you right, so we can, what you want is to have a single label, maybe a docs, and we can eliminate the docs bug label. Is that what you're proposing?
Yeah, actually, docs bug will be merged into docs, so we need to find all the issues that are docs bug, and either to rename. I don't sure.
We
I'm
can
not
change the
sure.
label for that.
Yeah, we can actually leave just docs and go with it.
Makes sense. Yes, we can go ahead with this one, moving this docs bug label and simply focuses on a single bug, that is docs. And since you guys are also comfortable in that, so yes, I'm okay with that. We can go ahead with that one. In this way, we'll eliminate this multiple labels, and simple a doc label will state that it's a docs related issue. Maybe it is related to adding a new doc, or can be a bug, but it's related to a docs area. Hope it makes sense. You guys are okay with this?
Yeah, I just check it. We have like on the website we have three types of types to be assigned to issues. We have bug, we have feature, and that's we use the same approach for the docs, and we will have only one label called docs or anything like that, and we can add additional filter to label, not to search for two labels. We can search for label, just one label, and then we can search via type. Select either feature if this is kind of doc request for adding something, or we can have like a regular task for docs. That could be anything we can come up with, and we have bug. So as I said before, we can have everything that is bug, docs bug, dog bug, and everything that is not bug. So people can easily search for something that is not broken and something that needs like a deeper help with writing, with some kind of come up with some kind of strategy, for example, like a bigger issue that requires some kind of brainstorming or something like that. So we will have in this way we will have a clear separation doc box and doc related fee, everything that is not bug. So without having to introduce a separate label that may be frustrating for newcomers.
Okay, so we'll update this as part of, we are updating the template for this. So we'll change it accordingly at that point of time. We'll also need to update the template for PR and issue. So we'll update it. So whenever contributors will create a new issue, it will then update the labels accordingly. Okay.
Yeah, as an afterthought, you can actually create a basic issue to deal with it, and I can take it take it from there.
Okay, so your point is put a simple docs label, and you will then update that issue from your end. Is that what you are
Yeah,
saying?
I will take care of this update, so I will update
Okay.
the template, and I will create the way I see this work for
Mhm.
newcomers. We'll
Mhm.
update attribution guides and everything that is related to how to search doc issues.
Okay. So you'll update the template. I'm not wrong. Is that what you're?
Yeah, you can actually, if you have
Mhm.
something in mind, you can share with me
Mhm.
in Slack,
Mhm.
and
Sure.
we can have a
Mhm.
discussion, and then I will
Sure.
come up with the plan.
Mhm. Sure. I will work on this and get it done. Mm. Sounds good. Yes. I guess we already are 55 minutes up, so long meeting. My first meeting and that too long one.
But it's good you organized it,
Yes.
man.
Thank you. It's your idea that I followed. Oh, finally you're back.
Yes.
Good to see you.
That's how long this meeting is that I even managed to get
Yes.
home.
And it's good to see you now here. And you are not, you know, you have not dropped the call. If that would be the case, I'm worried. Hmm. Yes, a couple of other things. If we can discuss it here, or should I put it here, or we can do it in the next meeting if you want. If it get too long. Hmm. Okay, I'll bring one small small topics that we can discuss later. So I was just reviewing this PR uh, Ace where Ace has added a blog. Yes, just give me a second. Pull that. Hmm. So in this PR, the Netlify build is failing, and I checked that PR. Everything is good from Ace end. So the reason of build is failing is because this this build it is not able to get the TSX not found, and the reason for that is checked. So the thing is, few of the PRs the build is passing, and in few of the PRs it is not passing. So the difference between both the builds is it is fetching the cache dependency, and once it is if it is failing to fetch those dependency, it's try to prepare those dependency, and in that case the TSX is not visible, it's not there. And for the repos, for the PRs in which the build is passing, it is able to build using the cache it already has. So this I'm not sure why in some PRs it is using the cache, in some PR it is not using that cache.
The problem about this PR from
Mhm.
Ace is that it's super old. So
Okay.
maybe that's, I mean, can you check? But I think it's like half-year old.
More than a year.
Oh yeah,
It's
fuck.
3 years.
It's okay.
four,
So that's
it's
why it
4, 5
happens.
months back.
That's why it cannot really um,
Use the cache.
use the cache. And let me now try.
Mhm.
Can you pass me the link in the chat so it's quicker?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, can be PR or can be just Netlify deploy. Basically, this deployment link.
Yeah, the link. Where's the deploy?
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah.
My point is, even if it is not able to get the cache.
No, it's the thing is that I'm still in Netlify with
Mhm.
special rights. So basically,
Mhm.
I can in such cases do something like retry without cache
With the
with
cache.
latest
Mhm.
branch commit.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that's basically what I just clicked,
Mhm.
or and it should fix the problem.
Okay. But I didn't get that. Why it is not say, if the cache is if in this PR, it is not able to pull that cache. So it is try to rebuilding
Yeah,
the
again,
website.
I
But
blame
Mhm.
the age basically. It's so old that it's maybe the cache that it's trying to use is basically not existing anymore, and it's not able
Mhm.
to use the new one as it's basically not there anymore.
Mhm.
So
But in
that's what.
that case also, it will if it didn't get the cache, it will try to build it in the first place. It should work out then.
You mean that it should be smart and figure out that cache is not there and it
Mm.
should build a new one?
Mm. Yes.
Maybe, but apparently it isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this part I cannot explain to you. I'm pretty sure it's
Mhm.
because of the age of the
Okay.
cache. I think in the past somebody else asked me with the other with some other pull request to do the same to start
Uh,
build without cache.
okay.
Um,
Mhm. Because I see multiple PRs that are failing right now, and majority of them are because of this one.
Also because of cache or.
Yes, because of cache. There are multiple. One also. So we don't have any other workaround to fix this. We have to simply.
I mean, with Ace pull request, it's
Mhm.
the explanation is easy. It's old, but this is not
Mhm.
the one.
I believe
Uh, pre
maintainer
privilege.
need to be granted with the privileged mode.
Yeah.
Yes, I
But
guess someone needs this access in that case.
but I'm it's I are you 100% like do you check the logs and you're sure that this one is also for the same reason, failing for the same reason?
Uh, I see Netlify build is failing, and let me check the log one more quickly. I checked few of the PRs week ago. So the reason was same. It's not able to get the cache. I'll quickly check this one. Yes, PSX not found. Failed to fetch cache. Yes, the same reason for this PR also. that I have sent. That I've sent. Need to drop. See you next morning. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, weird. So basically, the fix for Ace worked.
Mhm.
I just
Okay,
see
got it.
deployment went through. You can check the pull
Mhm.
request just to verify.
Mhm. Updated. Okay.
The status updated? Yeah.
TH. Okay, Netlify ones are passed.
Yeah, Netlify you have to restart because it's failed because it didn't have access to preview.
Okay.
But
Preview is
for the
done.
others, it's weird.
Mhm. Uh, we have more PRs. I will pull. Mm, we have many PRs failing right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
I suggest
Mhm.
once Ace PR is merged,
Mhm.
you will anyway have to update the other branches, the other pull requests with the latest master.
Mhm.
So they will restart the Netlify build. If they still
Mhm.
failing,
But it didn't work out if we reason because I've seen if there is any other commit in the website, branch gets updated, it will still be failed because the ACE itself I merged the branch a couple of times. Yes, it didn't work out.
yeah, but the thing is, I don't know what I don't know how. One thing I don't know in Netlify if it's cache per build or if it's cache per project. So maybe
Okay.
clearing the cache
Mhm.
for Ace solved the issue.
Mhm. Okay.
So let's first get his PR merged. Then at least
Mhm.
one of the projects you think is also failing for the same reason, update it,
Mhm.
check the
Mhm.
run. If it fails, just DM me
Mhm.
the pull request and I'll investigate further.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Mhm. And- Okay. So the website we are migrating the newsletter from MailChimp to kit.com because the current one is quite expensive and it's also not working at the moment because the token is expired. Instead of renewing the MailChimp, we are moving ahead with kit.com because it's a cheaper one and we'll have to migrate the data as well, I guess. So I'll do the initial setup for this and will then update my findings for this. So this is just want to inform you guys about this.
Do you know if somebody's working also on the because Mailchimp, it's also used in this automation, I think, to send newsletter about meetings. Don't remember.
Yeah, to notify its events, notify TSC if there's voting. There are discussions that need TSC. Same with the meetings, although that one is broken. But
okay.
yeah.
Yes, that's I'm about to confirm. Is the Mailchimp one working correctly for all other things? Because for website it is broken because of the token is expired.
And again, sorry, what's the alternative? Mailjet?
Kit.com.
Kid? Like kid? Like
Kit, yeah.
like a child kid or?
No, kit is in your kit, your t-shirt kit, soccer kit.
Kit.io?
KIT.
Kit.com. It is suggested by friend. Here it is.
Okay. Okay. Because we and who's doing the migration? Is Ashish also involved?
For the website one, I'm doing the migration. I've not started it yet, but for the website, I'll be doing it. And I'm not aware about the newsletter one, so I'll need to look into that. What's the setup there?
Okay, I have questions. Like, if we're migrating the newsletter, right, you should move everything, including like the newsletter, the events, and everything. So, what are we going to do? Like, of course, maybe it's to migrate from the subscriptions and everything from Mailchimp to Kit. Then, what about the rest of the automations that rely on Mailchimp? Do they also automatically move? Because it was also another question that we discussed at the governance board, like in terms of reducing costs.
Yes, we have to migrate that as well. Otherwise, we'll not be able to reduce the costs if we use the Mailchimp. So we'll have to eliminate Mailchimp from everywhere and use other alternate. So yes, we need to migrate that as well.
Okay, but just remember that there's also Mailjet already used as well.
Okay.
So there's one functionality that Ashish added some time ago. It's a reminder for TSC members to vote.
Okay.
So like basically if there's a 7 days of voting in progress and somebody didn't vote, they get an email reminder. So maybe like just maybe it doesn't make sense to choose yet another tool. Maybe just use Mailjet. Unless you really need, and that's what I don't know, like maybe Tuli needs kit.com or something similar because of the newsletter functionality that you want to see.
No. The kit came as a recommendation, I think, from Fran and Prince. I'm not sure. But then the thing is, we still have like these automations in the community that rely on Mailchimp. The same with the reminder for TSC. The same with the reminder if there's any discussions that involve TSC, meetings reminder, or those automations as well. So the ones that are in the community, are they also moving? So that is where my question is. Is it going to also be under Kit? Are we maintaining two platforms? Of course, we all want to get rid of MailChimp, but what happens with the automations that are also part of MailChimp, aside from the newsletter and everything?
Yeah, you probably have to check with Fran. I don't know, because as far as I understand, Prince is just involved in fixing it in the website. That's the scope for Prince, basically.
I'm not actually aware about all other automations, so I thought it was used only in the website one, and it manages basically most of the things are managed here. So the other automation that you guys are mentioning, that I need to also check in how they are working right now and how we
Oh
can
yeah.
plan that migration.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I asked you,
Mhm,
Prince, like, is it the same with this issue? Then you said yes.
mhm,
So that is where I'm basing this from.
mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just remember basically
Mhm,
Prince talk to
mhm,
Ashish because Ashish knows damn it, was it
Mailjet.
Mailjet, yeah.
Mhm,
So my suggestion is if it comes to all the other automations that we mentioned, the
mhm,
like information about meetings in coming week or
mhm,
information to maintainers, to TSC members that there's a new topic they have to look at, I would
mhm.
say this should go through Mailjet because they are simple
Okay.
emails. We don't care
Mhm,
if people open these emails or not. We don't track it.
mhm,
We don't need a
mhm,
newsletter functionality
mhm,
that Tuli usually checks with MailChimp when Tuli, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're sending newsletter. Later on, you
mhm,
check how many people open the newsletter, how many people received the newsletter, how many people are subscribed for the newsletter, right?
Mhm.
mhm,
Yeah, so that's needed only for the newsletter. So if kit.com is good for it, then yes, but I would not
mhm,
suggest to do the same as I did in the past that like I said like, hey, we have MailChimp, let's use
mhm,
MailChimp for other automation. It wasn't a good
mhm,
decision. And
mhm,
so so yeah, just keep it in mind that like the other
mhm,
automations, I think it's really better to do MailJet. And for
mhm,
newsletter, yeah, for sure, you need something
mhm.
different.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
yeah, go ahead, Tuli.
When you say a newsletter, right? Are we meaning the general newsletter?
Yes,
How is website using the newsletter?
subscription. People can subscribe.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Now I
Mhm.
get where all right.
We have newsletter uh, a page where we can subscribe for newsletter. Mm,
Slash newsletter. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's one more. Actually,
Mhm,
no. Okay, I was wrong saying that MailJet is better because when you go to community, TSC,
mhm,
click on
mhm,
community and TSC, you see it's there's
mhm,
also subscription, but it's different one. It's I mean it's
mhm.
still
It's for
MailJet,
TSC.
it's MailChimp, but it's let's say separate list. And there's another
This one
one.
used Mailchimp.
This also use MailChimp. And then you go to community,
Mhm,
meetings, I think, or events, and scroll to the, oh yeah, this one. And this is another one where, oh,
mhm,
actually, it's called this way, but I think as far as I remember, this one that is that you subscribe to receive notifications about this weekly. Like
Mhm.
every Monday you receive notification that there's a meeting. I think that's what
mhm,
this one is used for.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you have three different subscription lists, which is like most of the automations you're gonna solve with like all of this you will solve with kit.com. The only thing that you will not solve in the website
mhm.
with this is the um n-
The automation.
TSC voting.
no, actually all. No, it's like automation to send email, of course. Yes, that's something you're gonna have to update in the .github repo. You're gonna find these workflows that have the Mailchimp code.
Mhm.
It's .github.
Mail. Mhm. Uh,
.github folder.
No, they're in the
Uh,
community repo, Lucas.
no,
Are they
no,
not?
it's also here, unfortunately.
Okay.
Workflows. Yeah, it's I did it when I did not have yet enough experience with Action scripts. And it's so dummy that even the scripts are copied over. You see MailChimp? So for example, this is the This is the whole source code that is used by workflows that are in all the repos. Unfortunately, this is also in all the repos. But yeah, when you're gonna clean up, let me know. I'll let you know how to clean it up. But basically, that's the code that is now used by GitHub Actions to send email. Because in website, what you have is subscription process. So people that what you're fixing in the website is just the form for people to put their name and email, and that's it, and add themselves to some subscription list. And the code you're looking at now, this MailChimp, etc., and the workflows we have, they basically have logic that like, hey, let's say it's Monday, so let me check what meetings we have this week. Okay, that's the meetings we have this week, and I'm gonna use this MailChimp code, and I'm gonna
pull the data.
I know
who has
what
subscribed.
yeah, and I know what subscription list I should use, not newsletter, but meetings or TSC, and I'm gonna send an email to, like, not even send an email, because with MailChimp, as far as I remember, it was not about sending an email, but it was actually about scheduling that an email will be sent to all the subscribers of a given list. But yeah, just basically remember that it's not as simple as just in the website change.
And where's the mail jet that you mentioned? Where's the reference or an code for that? In which repo we have put that workflow?
Mailjet is in community repo.
Okay, and
Yeah, and it's Ashish was writing this one, so so he has all the answer. But yeah, there's basically a workflow that we invoke when there's a voting started.
Okay.
No, just don't remember. Go to go get outside of the scripts. Go into the GitHub. Yeah, workflows. Mailing. Yeah.
Mailjet.
Mailjet. Yeah, exactly. And it's just for sending emails.
Here we are using .io. We are using .io everywhere.
Yeah, it should be changed. Yeah, because we already have AsyncAPI.com.
Multiple places to be update.com. Yeah, that's all I have for this meeting.
And by the way, do you plan to also, since Fran is helping, Tuli, did you think about using this commune from Fran?
Yeah, if we do now have like moved to Git, then definitely I will just migrate the Git newsletter, then move it to commune. Is that how it's supposed to be? Right?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how it works, but I think commune can integrate with any like Git probably as well. So it's good basically because out of the box we get comment functionality and kind of enable discussion. I'm wondering if it's gonna open something.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Commune will be act as a middle block.
So and actually, don't ask me. Ask Fran. I'm not gonna. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's smart solution that you can use whatever newsletter tool, at least the ones that commune support, and then from all these different providers, you can have all in commune.
Exactly. That's how I know it. Like you must have a newsletter functioning before using commune, I guess. So
Good functioning.
we are terrible, right?
There's so much to fix.
Ask creator, not us.
Yeah. You have access.
Now I understand there's a lot of work to do in this. It's just not something that can easily be migrated. Need to check that.
Yes.
Yes. I have nothing more to discuss for this meeting. We are good for this. Anything that you want to put, you want to bring it up, Lucas? Fully?
I mean, how frequent are we gonna have them? The meetings?
Sorry?
I'm saying, how frequent are we going to have the meetings?
Ah.
Is it weekly? Bi-weekly?
I've not decided.
Monthly?
I'm just seeing the Lucas face.
Do you want it
Lucas, can
daily?
we do it on a daily basis?
Yeah, let's
Daily?
do daily.
Weekly? Bi-weekly? Monthly?
I have not decided it. Maybe we can decide it right now at this moment.
I mean, we can start with 2 weeks, every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Does that
Lucas,
work?
I can't see a video. Okay. Lucas, what do you say?
Yeah, do it in next weeks. Why not?
Yeah, sounds good. We can do bi-weekly, the same time.
Yes, I think same time will work for me.
And what's the view or of other maintainers on that? Will do you know like what's their status? Because I know that there are some people who aspire to be
Maintenance.
maintainers like Shri, I think.
Yeah.
And others are not that active. Do you know, like, when you let them know about the meeting, did they say something?
I didn't get response in couple of maintainers. I pinged them over the Slack to ask their availability and if they are comfortable on this time. So I didn't hear back from them. So,
But they're active. Like,
okay.
are they active in the project or?
Like, Sheesh, I get, Sheesh, no, that is not, I guess, active in the repository right now. And that one, that's Ansh is active. And always quite not getting time right now in last couple of months. He has some work. He's he's not able to devote the time in the repository. From
Who?
this,
What
Sambhav.
Samnath, okay.
And Maya is supposed to join this call, I guess, but Maya also didn't able to respond me back, so I didn't get response from Maya as well.
Okay. So let's say in 2 weeks, and then you can, we can also figure out like what's next. If maintainers still don't respond, maybe they should basically step down, or at least we count them as, like, for example, me. I'm not super active. I can help with some legacy knowledge, join from time to time.
Yeah, I got that.
But yeah, but that's good to at least like know who's available or who needs to be, because it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to remove someone as a maintainer. But if like somebody says like, hey, next 6 months I'm not available, but please keep me, then we of course can keep somebody. But good to have this decision. So.
Yes, that's the reason we need more maintenance for website. It's really because of GSOC, we got a lot of traffic in this. Reviewing the AIPR is also very much frustrating.
Yeah, now the cleanup after tsunami.
Mhm. Okay. 1 hour 30. There's
So
nothing to discuss more. Huh? Sorry, go ahead.
we call it a day?
Yeah, we can call it
Yes.
a day. Yes. I'll schedule a bi-weekly meeting for, as a recurring meeting. And see, hope I'll see your face in couple of meetings, Lucas.
Yeah, I'll try to, at least with the legacy knowledge I have.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe for the first few meetings, and then once we are done with the legacy part, we can hopefully drive this. You know.
Sure.
Yes, we can call it a day. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you
Have a great
guys.
day.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.